Hello, and welcome to an all new episode of Men and Women Talk, the Mars Venus Show. I am one of your hosts, Kente, all the way from Los Angeles, California, and I'm joined by my wonderful, my talented co host, the one and only Shannon. How you doing, Shannon?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Shannon, and it's always a pleasure to see your face. It's always a
Same.
pleasure to conversate with you. And I'm looking forward to this episode because we're going to talk about one of my favorite things in the world, movies, black movies at that. So I'm just really excited. But what you been up to? It's been a minute since we've really had a chance to talk. You've been writing any? You've been working hard?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Currently, yeah, that's simple. I'm currently going through some things, grieving the
Mhm.
loss of a loved one. So I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm definitely sorry. I went through that 7 times last year,
Wow.
so it's
Wow.
uh
Well,
it's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with.
Yeah. So hopefully, this episode we can have a little fun and maybe, shed a little light for not just yourself but the people that are listening as well.
For sure.
that's
So this is I forgot to say this is episode 148. We're almost at 150. So yeah, so this is pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so let me introduce my panel. Of course, we start off with the ladies first. This young lady, she's a fixture on indie radio. I've known for quite a while. It is the one and only Madeline. How you doing?
I am doing amazing. I'm busy as hell, but I'm always doing good.
Now I've gave this title to I'm trying to remember who did I give this title to, but I gotta give as the most interesting man in the world. But I might have to give you the most interesting woman in the world because you have a lot going on, a lot of different kind of things going on. Your fingers are in a whole lot of pies. I mean,
That
to be
saying's just always unsettling to me. I don't know why that saying is just always unsettling to me.
it sounds kind of a little naughty, right? But no, yeah, you do so much stuff and you do it very well. I might add. I mean, you know what? Let me try to list some of your accomplishments and see if I leave anything out. Okay.
I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so
All
I
right.
mean,
So, okay, young lady, you are a stunt woman.
I was a stunt woman.
Ding.
I'm no longer a
Uh,
stunt woman.
you are. Wait a minute. You're gonna be in my movie where I told you I need a stunt woman to light on fire. You said I can light you on fire.
No, I didn't. I did not say that.
He is
I
making
will
stuff up.
watch you, and I mean, you know what? It really depends on your budget. I'm just gonna give you that.
Well, it won't matter for you if we lighting you on fire.
I mean, it definitely will. And that's
Nah.
like I don't know if you have enough budget for that.
We'll have to go to our paymasters and see. But okay, so you're a stunt woman, you're an actress,
Mhm.
you write as well,
I do.
producer,
Yep,
you're directing as well, right?
I am. I am.
Let's see, what am I leaving out? Oh, you are an entrepreneur,
Yep.
a weed advocate,
I guess we'll say weed advocate.
right? So did I leave anything out?
that.
I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff, but we don't have enough show for that. So,
You're in model too, right? You model as well. So
Yep.
how can I leave that out? So Madeline does quite a bit of stuff, and and she's been a good friend as well.
Aww. Also, I got a wild ass mouth, so if you're listening to this, I'm probably gonna say anything that pops into my head. So,
Hey, feel free. Um,
Get vocal.
now this brother, I had to look. Anytime when we talk about like movies and stuff, especially definitely music, and we got to do this music thing. I actually bought some stuff to do the station thing.
Okay.
The other day I went to Guitar Center, and I will me and you'll talk about that later. But I love music. I'm a music snob. Love hip hop, love old school music and whatnot. Love talking to this brother about movies, music, and such. It's the one and only Keenan. What's up, Keenan?
What's up? What's happening, world? Get vocal. Thank you for having
Why does
me.
it say Ben Black though?
Yeah, I was gonna tell them about that. This is my new name right here, Ben Black. You know, for
Ben
all the
Black.
folks that don't know, I've been black. I stand black and proud. You know what I'm talking about? So you just hold it down for my people, my culture, and this, just giving something different. Like I said, I don't know if my resume is good as Madeline's over here, but I do a little something. I did with that one, a little of this and a little bit of that. Nothing illegal, but I do it for great causes and passion for stuff, about like what he said, podcasting. You can catch me live on Station Head. It's an app for iOS. Look up Ben Black. You can find my show there. I'm playing a lot of indie artists. And, I'm a father. Uh, man, I'm just life is good right now, man. You got red cups, working hard. We're working hard over here.
Yes, and this episode is I'm trying this for the first time, is brought to you by Smirnoff Ice Smash Peach.
You're alive.
Oh.
Mango.
I didn't know that. Wait, I ain't get no sample. I ain't get nothing.
We'll see if it's any good, and then I'll hand out some samples. So we're gonna try it together.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who makes that? Who makes Smirnoff? Who makes Smirnoff?
Some Russian company.
Okay, so we talking about black movies the whole time, and you over there advertising Smirnoff.
But it's peach though. It's peach. Negroes love peach.
And white folks ain't buying the spirit of.
Negroes is loving. Oh, so I should have some Coke. You know what? I'm gonna call. Let me text Miosha and tell her to go get me some Coke 45.
I was gonna say, what a Coke 45.
Oh hell no!
Bring me the St. Ives.
Hell no!
Yeah, give me the St. Ives. Yeah, my bad. I should have had the St. Ives. I should have had the not the Peps, but some St. Ives or some Coke 45. Get it real.
I mean, Ciroc exists, y'all.
Mad Dog 2020.
I said
I got Ciroc. I have Ciroc in there too. So, but I was trying to diversify. It looked,
you was trying to colonize this conversation.
Right.
We got to shout out to all the black companies. All the black folks support and love the most. Black and Miles. Shout out. Shout out to KFC.
Okay.
Chicken sandwich.
I have never tried the chicken sandwich. Thank God.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet either.
That's cracking that chicken. I'm telling you.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't trust that.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet either, but I hear it's pretty good. Speaking of black,
okay. Question is, how did the Boondocks predict that was gonna happen?
I know, right? Yeah. What's up, Kiana, Dre, G, and Maya? And I saw Danny was in here too. Oh, congratulations, Dre, and Dedrick's in the house too. Okay, that's what's up. All right, so we're talking about Morehouse. That's what's up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very proud. All right, so we're talking about black films today, and we are talking about our favorite or our top black films of all time. There's so many great ones. To be honest with you, I left a lot off the list. I was like, oh man, I had to just cut some stuff out. So, but I did it though. I did it today. So I did it this morning, like at 5:30 a.m. So, but I did.
Bring the camera a little closer.
All right. So we are going to start with Keenan. The way we're going to do it is we're going to do our honorable mentions, and then we're going to first start off 15 to 11, and then we'll save our top 10. Okay.
Well, how many honorable mentions can I drop? I don't want to keep it simple. I don't want to keep y'all hold up. Even start. You could look. You could do 6. It's fine. We won't spend a lot of time on honorable mentions. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but if they ain't make my top 15, I love all these movies. Don't get me wrong, but when I thought about my 15, it was real serious. So the first one is Bad Boys.
Oh, I love me some Bad Boys though.
Will Smith, first Bad Boys. Ain't no Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys for Life in there. Number 2 is Half Baked. Now
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking like was this really a black movie, but it was like the breakthrough for Dave Chappelle.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he produced the movie a little bit and kind of directed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's a hilarious movie though. My number 3 is old school classic, The Mac.
The Mac. All right.
And another one
Hmm.
I want to throw in there. I want to throw 2 more in there. Malcolm X with Denzel Washington, and my last one will be Cool Running.
Cool, man. Hilarious.
Man, this is a great inspirational sport film with Jamaican bobsledders. Man, I'm telling you, it's something different. John Candy, shout out to everybody. The whole cast was hilarious. It just had like
Uh-huh.
good inspirational, motivational feel to it. Those are my honorable mentions.
All right. All right. All right. So
Shout out to John Candy, man. I ain't heard nobody shout out John Candy in a
I
long
know, yeah,
time.
rest in peace. All right.
Yeah, big.
All right. So 15 through 11.
So we start with my 15 to 11.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kenny.
Here we go. My number 15, Kings of Comedy. Got a lot of great Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, and of course the motherfucking best motherfucker, Bernie Mac. You know what I mean? It was hilarious. It got memorable quotes from it. It was a different kind of movie because it was stand up. But when you put all those great comics together, it's pure movie magic. You know what I mean? So that's why that's number 15 for me. I'll move on to my 14 is an independent film. I think everybody's seen in the hood, but love in the hood is Shotters.
Shot us, yes. Damian Marley, yeah.
Yeah, definitely representing the Marley family. I think this had a lot of culture and things that people didn't see from the Jamaican gangster point of view. We've seen a lot of gangster films, but I don't think we've seen nothing like Shotters. Represents brotherhood and just the rags to riches story in a different way. Um, my number 13, my number 13 is gonna be John Q.
John Q, yes.
I mean, that's the father's love for his son. He just do anything to get that heart. And he's showing y'all. Y'all know the movie, man. It's one of the intense moments of him trying to get that heart. You know what I mean? He's gonna get that heart. Father's love. Number 12 for me, it's gonna be something new, but I think it had a great impact, and I love the characters. I just love the look of it. Black Panther coming in.
Yeah. Hey. Black Panther's totally on my list.
And everybody on. We thought Wakanda was a real place and shit. We trying to look for that shit. I want to go to Wakanda. Let's go.
Wakanda lives in your heart, though.
Yeah.
Wakanda lives in the heart.
Well, Southwest Airlines has $50 flights to Wakanda.
I bet they do. I bet.
Wait. Hold up. South.
Likely.
Spirit, yeah, but it might be bats on the plane, though.
That's definitely a scam likely program. You don't. Love Killmonger. I think Michael B. Jordan killed it. Just the Chadwick Boseman, great actor, man. He always do like legendary actors, legendary roles, and Jackie Robinson, James Brown, but that first black superhero on the Marvel team next to Tony Stark, better than Tony Stark. What are you talking about? Let's go. Let's go. I'm waiting for that.
You know what though? Like I just seen a movie from him that came out a couple of years ago called Message from the King, and he was really good in that too. So Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. So yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah. All right. So was that your 11?
Dre said King T'Challa is not allowing a spirit flight into Wakanda. That Greyhound of the sky fly into the Wakanda.
Hilarious. All right.
My number 11, my last one before we get to the most difficult ones for me. It's Set It Off.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that movie. great actors: Vivica Fox, Queen Latifah, Jada, and it had a great story to it. For it had ups and downs in it, and it's a lot of emotion in that movie. And I feel like the ladies did a great job for having an all-female cast, and shout out to them for doing that.
That's what's up.
That's my 15 through 11.
All right. So Madeline, give us your honorable mentions first.
Honorable mentions. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Brother from Another Planet.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, I mean, I'm a film buff. Like I went to film school at one point. Let's see, Brother from Another Planet. Wait. How many honorable mentions do I get?
Start shooting them.
Just shoot them out, machine gun style.
Okay. Honorable mention is let's see, 3. I'm gonna do the top 3 honorable mentions. House Party.
Mm-hmm.
Brother from Another Planet, and Love and Basketball. Are my
What did she say? What
3 honorable mentions.
What are we playing for? We're playing for my heart, your heart.
Tired.
Can I say something real quick about Love and Basketball? Why did she like dude? He was like the worst dude ever. And then at the end of the movie, he only gets with her because his career was over. He was like, all right, well, okay, I'll mess with you. Like,
he was like the worst dude ever in that movie. But I still, it's still not a bad movie.
It's a good movie, but I'm like,
it played for.
Why is she falling in love with the asshole?
It's like it was like the Black Notebook.
But and then it was like, you would think, okay, eventually he's gonna, start being better. No, he was an asshole from the beginning to the end. He was consistent. I'm sorry. That's just my sorry. Every time when that movie gets brought up, I have to say that.
It was fighting on this, though. It was kind of like fighting with another movie, and I was like, no.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I kind of cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, it's all good. We here to talk. We are here to talk and discuss films. That's what we here for. Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. I even have a little list. I'm looking at my computer. I had to make a little list real quick. Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. Black Panther. Coming to America.
Oh, wow.
Boys in the Hood. Yeah. Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Moonlight. I thought Moonlight was really good. Y'all want to keep playing with Moonlight? Moonlight was amazing.
I want to hear the list there.
Moonlight was amazing.
They were good. A lot of good ones.
What is it? Get Out. Get Out was great. Love Jones. New Jack City. Okay. This one is kind of weird because Woody Harrelson is in it, and it says White Man Can't Jump, but I almost feel the story is more about what is it? What's his name? Wesley Snipes. I feel like the story's more about Wesley Snipes. So I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to put that. Like White Man Can't Jump.
That's what I was dealing with too. Like having a black actor, but is it really a black film? You know what I mean? So.
I don't care what Time to Kill is a black film. I don't care what nobody's saying.
Yo, I agree with you. Time to Kill.
But I want to kill you, motherfuckers.
Oh my God! No! What he said, and I hope they burn it down.
Movie. I am like that is one of my top 10.
That's me getting convicted. Because I say some shit like that on the stand, I'd probably lose it and say some shit like that, and I'd be like, just lock me up.
I don't know what number I'm on. Friday Juice Belly.
Yeah. No, you didn't start the number. What's your number? 15?
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, that was your honorable mentions.
Oh, you
do 15 to no. You go from 15 to 11. No, go 15 to 11.
I only said I had 3 honorable mentions, and I already told you my honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Let's start over from 15.
No, you got to go. 15 is what 14 is So
wait, what is Bop Bop? I can't. What?
No, the title of the movie. The title of the movie. So what's your 15? What's number 15 for you on your list?
Okay, I'll start the list again. Okay. Because I had the first 3 were it. Okay, so Number 15. Oh damn, because I didn't really think about it. Number 15, Friday. Friday is number 15. I met Tommy Tiny Lister. He was
Right.
amazing. I did a movie with him that didn't make it anywhere except the trash bin at
Yeah.
Walmart. But you know, let's see. Oh my God, this is so hard. Get Out is 14. 13 is New Jack City. 12. 12 Black Panther.
We tied
Let me
up.
see what else
And
we
then
got on this list because I
you got
don't
one
have
more
them in
11.
order. One
Yeah,
more
and
11.
then we're gonna do our 10. Yeah.
Okay, and Coming to America.
Woo. That's hard.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
yeah. The top 10.
Oh, okay.
All
All right. No, we're gonna do
I didn't
this.
want to say
Wait.
Malcolm.
We're gonna get ours out, and then we'll come back around and do. We're gonna do 10, and then you know.
Everybody.
All right. So Shannon, do you have any
cool.
honorable mentions?
Okay, so my disclaimer is I hate the word favorite. Everybody who knows me knows this. So I didn't know that I was supposed to categorize them from top to bottom. So I just made a list. I guess my honorable mentions, I don't know. I'm gonna make up some stuff. Okay? Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay, so my honorable mentions would be Waiting to Exhale.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! That's on my list. Yeah, girl.
How
Sorry.
Stella got. I'm also more of a romantic comedy person. I like happy endings, so all mine are probably more romance than anything. Until you get to my big list. So
I like happy endings too.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying I like happy endings.
He being nasty.
No, I like happy endings.
He
in
being
movies.
nasty. He being nasty.
I mean,
How Stella got her back. I really Disappearing Acts. Why did I get married and why did I get married? 2. Best Man, Soul Food, and I put Soul Food on there because actually the series is better than the movie to me. But whatever. Set It Off. The Wood.
Oh shit! I forgot all about The Wood. Damn.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. So which 15?
Okay, so since I didn't really put them in order, I'm gonna make some stuff up.
Okay.
Coming to America.
What was it?
Coming to America.
The Color Purple.
Okay. 14. 13 is
Do the Right Thing.
12.
Did I say City of God already?
No.
Okay, City of God.
Oh shit! That's on my list.
And 11.
Dang it. I don't know. I know this is gonna be contrary to popular belief, but I'm gonna go ahead and take The Photograph because I love that movie. I love the music on that movie.
Okay. All right. Hey, it's your list. It's your list. All right. So honorable mentions. Mo Money. That was a good one.
No money, no problems, ho.
Lean on Me. Movie.
Mo money.
The Best Man was a good movie as well. Friday, House Party, you know. So those are some honorable mentions. All right, so let me do my number 15. My number 15 it comes with and a lot of these movies come with a great soundtrack. You know, that's black movies for you. New Jersey Drive. It came out in 1995. Great movie. It's underrated. A lot of people haven't seen it, but those who've seen it really like the movie. So, but New Jersey Drive, great movie about it takes place in New Jersey, and it focuses on the epidemic of cars being stolen, and it's just a great movie. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out. And the soundtrack was a double soundtrack.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, People Under the Stairs. That was a good one.
Oh hell yeah. Roach.
Yeah. Number 14 is Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood was a really dope movie. I remember going to see it. I think I saw it like 3 times in the theater. Um, it was just, Ice Cube. It's like, man, this brother can act. It was like, and then it was like Cuba Gooding Jr., Nia Long, Lawrence Fishburne. Just, Morris Chestnut. I believe it was his first movie too. I believe so. And it just had great moments in it. And, you just remember that movie.
Ricky.
Now, number 13 is a movie. If y'all haven't seen it, shame on you. It's another one of those underrated black movies. It's called Fresh. It came out in 1994.
I knew that was coming. Well, I heard
Fresh
New
is
Jersey
amazing.
Drive.
Fresh is amazing.
That movie is so freaking awesome, and it holds up 20-something years later.
Definitely.
It's about this kid who uses chess to basically manipulate his bad situation into a positive situation for him. It's just great. This is a great movie. Great acting. Sean Nelson is the star of it. Samuel Jackson's in it. Giancarlo Esposito. Great freaking movie. I love that movie. Fresh. If you haven't seen it, shame on you. Go see it tonight. Number 12 is a movie came out in 1987, Hollywood Shuffle. Hollywood Shuffle was such a dope movie. It really talked about how Hollywood really is. It was like where people really got a chance to know Robert Townsend and the Wayans brothers. It had some great lines like "hoe cakes, hoes gotta eat too," and just had it's just a great movie. Funny as hell, like Jerry Curl, yeah, just an awesome movie. Check out Hollywood Shuffle, and then my number 11 movie is The Five Heartbeats. Once again, Robert Townsend.
Yep.
That movie, I swear, that's one of those movies that gets. I mean, it was great when I first saw it. That movie gets better every viewing. It's just such a great movie. The acting,
it's like the bootleg version of Temptations, though.
Right. Well, yeah, right. It's their story, basically, in a way.
Temptation movies is like a 4-hour, like a breakup on TV and shit.
Right. It's just a great movie. Never gets old.
Nah.
Great lines. The music is great. The choreography, the clothes, all of that. So that's my 15 through 11 honorable mention. So, all right, now we're just gonna do 10. So, what's your number 10? Ben Black.
Big Red. Shout out to Big Red Entertainment. My number 10. See, I want to change it now because I heard something else. So I might have to call an audible and pull out Idlewild from Outkast.
Okay.
Really? You know what? I dig it. I haven't even thought about that in so long.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
The music is great. Yeah.
The like what Kente was saying about the Five Heartbeats, it's the whole presence of the 40s, the 50s, just that whole era, and this their first official movie. And we love Outkast. We love the creative side of them, and I think they showed it on the screen and putting that real effort in as far as being a creative new style of film and highlighting our times in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, great movie. What about you, Madeline? What's your number 10?
Number 10. Okay, I want to make a comment though. Red from the Five Heartbeats. I know that dude.
Oh yeah.
I know that dude.
Yeah.
Well, we met because there was like a Creole people convention or whatever, and he's Creole and I'm Creole, so now we connected on Facebook.
I'm Creole.
Cause are you? That's what's up.
Yeah.
The best line in history is what time are my office hours? 9 to 5. Whenever I think of a gangster, I think of Red. From the Five Heartbeats. Whenever I feel like I'm gonna boss up on somebody, I'm like, so what is my office hours? Like,
yeah, that's what's up.
I just had to bring that up. I had to bring that up, but yeah, Red is my homie. He's still, he's on my Facebook. He's still working. He's still doing his thing. I think Five Heartbeats was, however, the like pinnacle for him. No.
Yeah.
Number 10. I'm gonna go with Moonlight for number 10.
Okay.
Let's see. Number 10.
No,
Number
no, no, no. We're
9.
just doing
Wait,
10.
are we going?
Yeah, we're gonna. All right. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go one at a time now. So Shannon, what's your number 10?
I have a tie for my number 10. It's between A Time to Kill and Out of Time.
Out of Time, really? That's a really good movie.
Ooh.
I like violence a little bit, like especially when it's like revenge violence. Like I'm here for it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Good book too. Great book.
My tie was my number 10 was The Wood, for people that want to know why I called it Audible. Because Shannon said The Wood earlier. I just love that movie because it had like a balance between childhood and being older and those memories of your first kiss and trying to do it the first time. And it was hilarious. And the brotherhood.
All right.
Kente, what's your number 10, bro?
My number 10 is Soul Food, the movie, of course. I thought Soul Food, when it came out, was just this wonderful film with a great soundtrack, once again, that it had just heavyweights all through the cast. It was, it was a movie like no other that was really being produced at the time, because it was, all the films were, a lot of gangster films and stuff like that. And that film was just so cool that it was different. You had, Vanessa Williams, you had Mekhi Phifer, you had Michael Beach was in it. You have, who am I leaving out? I mean, the cast was just, and you had the old lady, the mother, who she was hot after that movie. Remember, she was like in a bunch of stuff, playing the grandma in a bunch of stuff. I think she was on the TV show in the beginning. And then the kid in the movie was awesome.
Cousin Faye. Everybody got a Cousin Faye in their family. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta watch them.
Yeah, so my number 10 is Soul Food. All right, so Ben Black, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is another debut from a hip-hop artist. Well, 2 hip-hop artists. It's Belly. Belly is a great film. Nas, DMX. Man, we're going back to Jamaica now. We got the streets of New York, just the gutter, grimy.
Mike Williams directed it
with the music, walking through the club with the glowing eyes, and you like, oh man, this about to be some shit right here. So DMX, man, killed it. Nas put some street knowledge to y'all, how to be conscious out here in these streets. So man, I had to choose Belly.
Shout out to Hype Williams, the director.
That is very interesting. Okay.
All right, Madeline, what's your number 9?
The legendary Pam Grier as Foxy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Pam Grier. I love me some Pam Grier, and people want to play like Foxy Brown didn't change some things when it came to action films. It actually changed how when people viewed women. It changed the game for like Pam Grier is a legend.
Yeah, that kind of did the crossover from the black exploitation to like the real. Boom! This is the real deal right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's one of the very few blaxploitation stars that not only bridge that gap, but she continues to be like one of the most legendary, most beautiful women even in 2020. Ooh. We got 20-year-old white people still being like, damn, Pam Grier, y'all.
She like 70,
she was
looking like 40.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes, she's a legend, and I mean, like Foxy Brown was one of those movies that when I saw as a kid, I was just like, hell yeah, fuck that white bitch, like fuck her up, It offered something to me other than what I normally had seen when it came to how me as a black woman was represented on TV or in the media. I wasn't a maid. I wasn't somebody's mama. It allowed me to be this it allowed me to see myself as this action hero.
Right. I love that.
Yeah, great. That's a great one. What about you, Shannon? What's your number 9?
Oh, I don't know.
Dreadful.
This is because I didn't put them in order. I'm gonna go with brown sugar.
Okay, Brown Sugar. Great love letter to hip hop, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Brown Sugar. Yeah. My number 9 is Coming to America. It came out in 1988. Um,
Mm-hmm.
one of the most classic movies. Period. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, John Amos, Samuel L. Jackson, Eric LaSalle. Just a fantastic movie. Um, I would have been totally fine with staying in Zamunda. His hookup was pretty dope in the beginning, but they're about to do a sequel, and we'll see how that turns out. But um,
Oh,
very, very good movie. Coming to America. All right,
definitely.
number 8 for you, Ben Black.
It's a repeat. It's a repeat. Y'all already said it. Soul Food is my number 8. You know what I mean? Hey, you gotta watch motherfuckers like Cousin Faye. You gotta
Yeah,
Cousin Faye. Tell her ass you ain't welcome to this motherfucking house. This goddamn dinner. So
yeah, I like
break it
Cousin.
home.
She was pretty.
Break it up. Happy home. Don't do it.
Yeah, that girl was fine. She
Mhm.
was fine, man, back in them days.
But
That
it's
act,
yeah, it like you said, the soundtrack. I love the Outkast song in due time.
great song.
Mama song, Boys the Men. Like we were saying about a lot of these movies, it got a lot of range of emotions like throughout the whole thing, and it resonates to you. It's relatable to a lot of black people. I ain't just gonna say the hood. I ain't just gonna say, you know, high class motherfuckers. You know people like this, or you experience something like this in your life. The soul food. So that's why
Yeah, don't watch that movie with an empty stomach.
yeah, definitely.
Mm-mm.
All right, what about you, Madeline? What is your number 8?
It's my boy Django Unchained.
Hey,
I mean, you can't say that it's not. You know what? You can't say even because it's directed by Quentin Tarantino. You can't say that it's not a black film.
the black. Uh,
It's a black film. It's a black film, even if they got a bunch of, even if it's directed, because even Foxy Brown,
you right.
most black exploitation films, except for the ones by Mario Van Peebles, were directed by white Jewish male
Mm-hmm.
directors. And like I feel like Django is probably the blackest one of the blackest movies to come out besides Black Panther.
Candyland, Nick.
Mhm.
Yeah, so y'all want to say is there
Did you say Candyman? Did you say Candyman?
Candyland?
Oh, I thought you said Candyman. I was
Y'all
just
remember
like, I
Samuel
guess
L.
so.
Jackson was telling the motherfuckers that at the end. All right, y'all gotta watch the movie again. Catch these quotes.
Uh-huh. All right, what about you, Shannon? What's your number 8?
I'm gonna go with Beyond the Lights.
Beyond the Lights. Okay, I haven't had a chance to see that one. It's really good?
I enjoyed it. I like it.
Who's in? Is that the one with Kat Graham? Is that her name?
No, her name. Okay, so Minnie Driver's in it. Gugu Mbafi Raw. I think I'm messing her name up. Nate Parker.
Nate Parker.
Okay.
It's a good little story.
Isn't it about the band or something like that? Like,
no, it's about a musician. She
oh
wants
yeah, I'm seeing it now. Yeah, I know.
to be a
What you're talking
singer.
about.
And
That's like some shit Aaliyah would have did. Like, it's like
yeah, kind of that undertone. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
bodyguard type
Mhm.
of thing.
My number 8 movie, and this could have been higher on the list.
Black movie right there.
I
My,
heard that.
my number 8 movie, and this definitely could have been higher on the list, is New Jack City. Came out in 1991.
Yes, I missed that on my list.
I love New Jack City. That is a great freaking film.
Tifa.
It has so many great lines in it. Wesley Snipes kilted it.
What did he do?
Kilted it.
Killed
Killed
it.
it.
Did it.
Kilted
He
it.
was, man, he was frightening in that movie. You know,
You better sit your $5
like,
ass down before I get some
yeah.
change.
And then Ice T gives the line at the end, "Want to kill you so bad, my dick is hard." you know, but great movie. And then you had a great performance by Chris Rock. People thought he was on that rock
Yeah.
because he was. No one ever seen him do a performance quite like that. I mean, he was a great, convincing crackhead. He's calling me, man. He's calling me.
Look how far IC came from doing New Jack City to being on Law and Order for like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, look how far he came from being a cop killer. He was a cop killer. Everybody remember that
Oh
album?
yeah. Body
It was
count.
the first time that
Yeah.
I mean he like Body Count. He literally was one of the very first people to bridge punk rock and hip hop.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard album. When you listen to Cop Killer is literally a mixture of punk and hip hop influences, and it became the hardest album ever. And now he with Coco doing TV shows and shit.
Right.
So we was kids, like that's like one of those movies you can't touch, or you had to sneak and watch and shit. Like, don't touch my New Jack City. You touching my New Jack City? Who touched my New Jack City?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Regulated. Like, y'all ain't even rewind it. Who ain't rewind my tape?
Yeah, great movie. All right. So number 7, Keenan.
Number 7 is, another inspirational film. It's probably one of the best ones I've seen in a while. Shout out it's from my guy Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love that movie. You know what I mean? If you're a family man, if you're a father, you know what it is out here. You know what I mean? Don't nothing come easy. You gotta go get it. You gotta have ambition. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing out here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great movie. Great true story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. Never will disappoint.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Madeline, what's your number 7?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to get through this thing called life. Electric word life. And that's a mighty long time. Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
Okay.
Yeah. Purple Rain. Purple Rain is a black film, and we keep forgetting
it's
that
Prince.
shit.
Come on now.
It's Prince. Everybody want to talk about the biopic. Prince is the only person who made his own biopic while he was still alive.
That's a fact.
He didn't wait for anybody else to play him. He played himself.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real talk.
Probably the greatest soundtrack of all time, too. It's
up there. It's up there. Purple Rain,
it is.
that song itself right there. It's like, what, 12 minutes long?
Yeah.
It is. And then the guitar solo, and you listen to all of it. How many babies have been born to Purple Rain, yo? I wonder how many children have been born to that album, to a Prince song. How many people were conceived to a Prince song?
Than they were to Prince.
I think it's a little bit of both. Debate, I think it depends on the generation too. Like it depends on where you were at the time.
Yeah. What about you, Shannon? What's your number 7?
I don't have a number 7. I'm gonna go with Just Right.
Oh, okay. All right. That's the Common movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Dad said, "Thank God Wendy Williams didn't do Prince's biopic. Hilarious. That's funny." My number 7 movie is Black Panther, 2018. Big Ryan Coogler fan. Everybody in the cast is great. We talked about it already. Monumental film. Wakanda Forever. All right.
Shout out to the teacher. You're writing that motherfucker.
Right. All right. So number 6. Go ahead and do your number 6.
My number 6 is something different. I think it was a good story from the time it was filmed. I think it's focused around early 80s, late 70s. Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
Damn it! You stole my top 4. You stole my 4.
It had to go up there. I was fighting with this one, but I love the story. Just the vets coming back from war and shit is not the same, and
Mhm.
desperate times call for desperate measures, and it definitely illustrate that in this film. A lot of great characters, a lot of great moments. At
I, re-
the end though, ooh, that shit just hit my gut.
I remember that year for Halloween, everybody had their face painted like the dead presidents. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good movie.
Hell, I might do that. I might do that this week. I realized that I haven't done a dead prez photo yet. I guess it's time we do that.
Yeah,
right.
there you go. Let's do it. All right. So what about you?
I'm doing it. I'm doing
What's
it.
your number 6?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, you got all muffled. Number 6, Eve's Bayou.
Okay.
Uh,
I ain't seen that in a while.
I mean, but for me, as a Creole person, that was like a representation of how my family
Mhm.
is. It's how it was like the situation I grew up in.
Mm.
I got, I have people in my family that see stuff. I can see, there's a lot of things going on in the underlayer of that I felt like perfectly described what it was like to kind of be a part of Creole
Yeah.
culture. Even though, what's it called? Megan Good's character, I ain't never liked that chick since. It's hard to like Megan Good
Mm.
since then. I still love me some Megan Good, but every time I think about her in Eve's Bayou, I'm just like,
I know
She make it no good.
I know celebrities deal with that shit all the time, like calling them they characters from their movies. Like, I hate you, they like.
Yeah.
no, Mr. Danny Glover as Mr.
Man, these people, you be
Ooh.
like, really wanted to throw some water on their ass. I feel it.
Oh, I wanted to fight Mr. I wanted to fight Mr. every time I thought about it.
Shannon, what you got?
Maya in the chat says, "Don't forget about Tales from the Hood." Yeah, that's a good. All right. So, Shannon, it's on you. Number 6.
I'm gonna go with Black Panther.
Black Panther. Okay. All right. My number 6 is Get Out. Get Out is one of the best movies of the last decade. It's one of those movies that you have to watch several times and you catch all the little details and all of that kind of stuff. Just a fantastic debut film from Jordan Peele, who, I'm like, this is the Keanu guy, and he's just done so much since then.
Yeah.
So
Legendary, man.
yeah.
I'm so proud of him, man. He deserves
All right,
it.
so now we're gonna do our top 5s. So what's your number 5? Ben Black.
My number 5. It's getting interesting, but I ain't think I heard it yet. Menace to Society. Kane and Odo. You know the story. You know what I mean? You know what's going on. How Kane was trying to end his story, but he got fucked up and caught up in some hood shit, and that's how it is in the hood, y'all.
Man, if he had zigzag, they wouldn't have got him. No, not joking.
For real.
Joking.
But he got a lot of memorable moments from there, and I think that's one of the favorite movies from our culture. Like you can't.
Can you believe
culture,
it?
Definitely
After that movie came out, people were afraid of Lorenz Tate. Like he
Ain't nobody
he had
afraid of
to he had to do like the inkwell right afterwards, just because the vibe he was getting in the streets was people were walking across the street. They was like, "Oh man, that's the dude from Menace to Society." It's kind of funny now to think Lorenz Tate played that character, based on the stuff he's done since, and before that, it was, but he was amazing. Tupac actually wanted to play that part,
I read that.
He's like, why can't I play that part? So because they wanted him to play the brother who was Muslim. I can't remember the brother's name in the movie, but but he didn't want to. He really didn't want to play that part. So, all right. So, what is your number 5, Madeline?
I know that it's kind of similar to Ben Black's, but don't be a menace to society while drinking your gin and juice in the hood.
It's like you just did the spin off to my shit. But
the thing is, I have watched that film. I literally watch that film once a month and have since it came out. And everybody's birthday, I always like leave them that scene where they're like, "For me, yeah, for me, okay, blow out the candles." In the hood. in the hood, you might not make it to your 21st birthday. Like, that is one of my favorite scenes, and I send that to everybody for their birthday, and I make everybody who wants to even deal with me or be my friend to watch that movie every single time. You want to be my friend? You want to date me? Well, we got to watch this movie.
That's why I love the Wayne brothers, because they just like know how to incorporate all the great movies into making fun of it. You know what I mean? From I'm gonna get you sucker to the scary movie, and you got to love the Waynes for that.
I'm so glad, Madeline, you don't make guys that want to date you watch Moonlight. So
I love Moonlight. If you can't appreciate Moonlight, then this, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
You see the look on my face?
I love
Moonlight. Like, I mean, maybe a chick might like do a come on. A straight man?
It's a good film. It's a good film. You can't be so scared of, like, it won't make you gay to watch.
Arguing down, telling you how good Moonlight was. Something wrong with you.
Yeah, if he's like, man, this is my favorite movie. I got it on 3D, 4K.
Well,
VR. I got the VR version of it.
The VR version.
Well, that's a different story, though. But I mean, for me, as a member of the LGBT community, like it was a great story. It was well acted, and I felt like it was a story that needed to be told.
Okay.
I do, because like there are gay Black men who are a part of our community, and they need to tell their stories also. As Black people, all of our stories, no matter where we come from or what we do or our sexual orientation, are vital to our experience as the African American culture. It all goes into who we are and the fabric of our integrity as a culture. So we all need to be represented. But anyway,
yeah, I agree with that. And I think the brothers that like threesomes too, they need to be represented too. So when we go, wait a minute, they made that movie Trois.
You ain't been to Pornhub?
That movie, they made that movie Trois.
You ain't been to Pornhub?
No, of course not. What's that? What's that?
Hell no.
Earmuffs, Shannon. I'm sorry, Shannon. Earmuffs. All right. So Shannon, is that
black? It's like the Black Brokeback Mountain.
Right. Right.
Is that what?
Is that I just looked at your T-shirt. Is that you on your T-shirt?
No, I wish.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
What's going on?
Yeah, I was about to say that's dope. I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna have T-shirts on my face and stuff. I'm gonna start wearing it like that.
You do it.
Maybe like
that's merchandise.
Why not?
I'm about to do a photo shoot, by the way. Madeline. So.
Of Madeline?
No, myself.
No, of himself.
Oh. I was like, Madeline, you let him take pictures of you?
Why wouldn't she?
I let anybody take pictures of me. I work as a fine I've worked as a fine arts model. So you can, if you go to my Facebook, you can see my ass. I ain't worried about it.
Photographer, hello.
I've seen Madeline's ass more than I've seen my own.
I mean, but my question is you really in the mirror with the little camera on the back, like, hey, you looking good today, Kente?
You know what? If I liked it, maybe I would. So I don't know. So I think it depends on if you dig your ass. Like when I was younger, I get out of the shower and I walk in front of that mirror. I'll be like, yeah. Now I'm older now. I'm like, now I sprint past the mirror when I get out. I'll be like, oh, I'll be like this. Like I got water still in my eyes or something. So, yeah. So, but anyway, that's the bane of my existence. Shannon, I'm so sorry. Your number 5 is.
You're gonna just skip right over me. I'm gonna go with Poetic Justice.
All right. The movie that put Tupac and Janet Jackson at odds, and Q-Tip, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But Q-Tip had like 2 minutes in that.
No, I'm saying behind the scenes though. Remember, Q-Tip was dating Janet Jackson on the low, and he didn't want her to do a love scene with him in the movie. So he was the one that said, make him take an AIDS test. So anyway, that's a little behind the scenes stuff. But I love Tupac. Love Q-Tip as well. All right, my number 5. Y'all kids might not know this one. My number 5 came out in 1974. Yes, it has Bill Cosby in it. I don't care. Bill
Oh,
Cosby is the star of it, but it also has Sidney Poitier. And it also had Richard Pryor in it. It's Uptown Saturday Night. That is a great ass movie. It holds up. 100 years later, they're about to remake it. I think with Kevin Hart. I think
Kevin Hart and Chad Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, it's a great movie, and it was a trilogy. It was a trilogy with, even though the movies weren't connected, but it was Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby kind of trilogy. Let's Do It Again and A Piece of the Action. A lot of people remember Let's Do It Again because that's where Biggie Smalls comes from. And you had Jimmy J.J. Walker playing a heavyweight boxer. And I should have had that on my list too. I could just say the whole trilogy as my number 5 because those were all great movies. But yeah, Bill Cosby's in it. But it's a great movie. If you haven't seen Uptown Saturday Night, I don't know why I said Saturday Night Live. It's Uptown Saturday Night. Go see it. Great movie. You will not be disappointed.
Madam Zenobia nightclub was popping.
Yeah, Madam Zenobia. Yeah, that might be a good cosplay for you, Madam Zenobia.
I need to go see that.
Yeah.
I need to see it. I gotta actually look. I'm looking it up right now.
We might have to do 30 straight cosplay days with Madeline, and we just take a poll from your fans or whatever.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. Let's see.
But there's a scene in the movie where they're in like
she got a gap in her.
They're in
this
club, this after hours joint, and it gets robbed, right? Mm-hmm. And they make everybody take their clothes off. And I remember the scene where they tell this one person to take their clothes off, and they're like, I had no underwear. And they was like, you gotta take them off. So don't go.
Oh, that's actually
don't go commando, y'all.
That's actually the scene that pops up on the internet. That actually pops up. That's the scene that pops up on the Google's.
No, the naked.
That's like the third.
Yeah,
scene.
That's funny. Yeah, it's like I was like, man, I gotta be careful with the places I go commando at.
Shout out to Sidney Poitier. He just celebrated his birthday like 90 something, like 90.
Yeah, man, and he's still kicking too. I mean, he's still going strong. Yeah. So, what's up, Stephanie? Up in the house. All right. So, Ben Black, what's number 4?
My number 4. Hold on, I just want to make sure I get his age right. He's 93 years old.
93 years old.
Man, that's a good look for a black man these days. My number 4, which I thought you was gonna say until you started changing some shit up. I was like, oh damn, he got me.
You can say Ghost Dad. Leonard Part 6.
I ain't pursued no Bill Cosby on this. This shit is not endorsed by this motherfucker. Shout out to Richard Pryor though, man. Shout out to everybody in this great movie. Harlem Nights.
Yes.
Oh shit.
4. Came in at number 4. This is like when I watched this movie, so I had to watch it at least 2,000, 5,000 times already. The cast, this is all the greats just being together in one film was so monumental to me, and just seeing how they can just pull it off and still have fun. And young Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and they primes is like, you gotta love this movie, man. Della Reese.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, Arsenio Hall.
Pastor Della Reese.
Arsenio Hall was in there. Oh,
Yeah. Why are you shooting that little?
We just lost Della Reese though.
Yeah.
She recently passed, so you know.
I got a question for you though. Was he wrong for shooting her in the pinky toe?
No.
Nope.
Then that correlation.
He was wrong for leaving a sip of orange juice though. He was wrong for leaving like a little sip of orange juice though.
And sunshine. Woo-wee.
Oh my God, Leela Rashawn.
Tell you what.
I had a couple. You know what? I had this dude that would always call me Sunshine, and I didn't know what he was talking about. And then when I watched the movie again, I was like, oh, I didn't even know him like that. Like, and he wasn't the first. He wasn't the first person that would call me Sunshine. And like when I figured out what it was, I was just like, wait, hold up. That ain't.
Well,
I wish I was
better
Louis Vuitton.
sunshine than
Gorgeous.
better sunshine than hammer toe.
That's what he mean. He translate like I will leave my girl for you, like right now, like that means sunshine.
Man, that was a great movie. And I mean Jasmine Guy.
Yeah, Jasmine Guy.
Woo.
Yeah.
That was a whole different world. You already know it was going down. But beautiful, gorgeous. Everybody in that film, man, you can't be black without seeing that. I'm taking your black card.
I
I'm
mean,
revoking your shit for 90 days if you ain't seen Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
yeah, Harlem Nights is one of the most. It is one of the best comedies I think ever made. It's amazing.
Me and Madeline get in a fight. I'm shooting her in the pinky toe though.
Oh,
You gonna have to. You gonna
She
have
probably
to.
knows some shit. Madeline look like she knows some shit.
You gonna have to. You gonna have to shoot me. You gonna have to shoot me right in the pinky toe.
I'll be like, and I'll go on live too. Like, yeah, I did it.
I think that was one of the best. Or no, my favorite scene is when they kept firing the gun and the gun kept going.
Yeah,
Stop firing that shit.
One of my favorite scenes though was in the beginning when he's shooting the dice. He's like, man, I don't like kids when I shoot. I better not crap. This motherfucker, boom, it crapped out. Man, I told you, I don't like no goddamn kids in here.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and it had Robin Harris in it too. By the way,
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, we gotta do that again for black films, y'all. This is Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, everybody come together. Let's do it again.
Carrot Top.
Everybody.
Wait, what?
He colored, right?
I mean, he read. That don't count no more. Like he don't count. Carrot Top don't count.
Red's the color.
I just want to see a big film with all our stars in it together.
Yeah, like an Expendables type. All right, Madeline, what's your number 4?
I think this one is going to be. It is Basquiat. With Jeffrey Wright. So it is about the story of the artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. Basquiat. It's Basquiat. It's Basquiat.
Okay.
It's not Basquiat. It's
That's how most
Basquiat.
people pronounce it. John Baptiste Basquiat.
They can't speak French. Then they just want to speak French. It's like you can't speak. Like yeah, I was like it's Basquiat, and I think it was an amazing movie about the life of an artist that was cut way too short. It was the life of a black artist that a lot of black people don't even realize revolutionized the fine art world. And just in general, he changed how art in the 80s was done. He was also similar to another artist called Dondi White, who invented graffiti, basically. It's not like one of those most popular black movies, but it is a feel like me as an artist. It's a very important movie for black artists.
And David Bowie as oh my God, Campbell Soup Man, Andy Warhol, perfect casting. Yeah. Perfect casting. It's like, of course, and I think they were friends too. So yeah, Basquiat. All right, so number 4 for Shannon.
I'm gonna go with Hidden Figures.
Great movie.
Shout out to Elizabeth Johnson. Rest in peace, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Great movie.
Breaking barriers, man. Breaking barriers. Showing black intelligence at a higher level. You know what I mean? They ain't believe in us, but we told them, man. I love that movie, yo. Shout out to Shannon for coming that. It was on my radar, though. It was on my radar, but I ain't want to be like, damn, you picking all these serious movies.
I'm very extreme. I like love, and then I want the people to die. Like, so
I love it.
We're going to have to write a movie together, Shannon, called Love and Death.
I guess that's a great movie title.
And maybe not in that same order.
How
Yeah,
about
right.
crying and pissing on your coffee?
My number 4 is Do the Right Thing.
Yeah,
1989, the summer.
that was a great movie.
Love this movie. First of all, it has my favorite comedian of all time, Robin Harris, being hilarious.
Yeah.
He said, "It's so hot, I seen Superman riding in a taxi cab."
Yeah, that was a great
Love that movie. And I wish D was in the chat, because one of my favorite lines in that movie is D, motherfucker, D. when he's at the Korean thing with Radio Raheem. Shout out to the late great Bill Nunn. Radio Raheem
Yes,
was awesome. Martin Lawrence was in it. People forget he was in it. Rosie Perez. Giancarlo Esposito is in it. Roger Governor Smith. I mean, it's great cast. Danny Aiello uncovered some real shit about racism and whatnot. And one of the great scenes in movie history is that scene where Mookie is talking to John Turturro, and they're talking about like the different black people they like and whatever. Oh, and like I don't see them as black, Great movie, man. Just great movie,
Just
funny.
like you could tell it was definitely the summer in New York in that time, and just like you said, all the characters and the different cultures just being in the conflict and the resolution of that. You know what I mean? It's like, this is a great film, bro.
And one of the greatest anthem songs of all time. Fight the Power. That song, I don't know if y'all remember. I'm a little older than I think all of you guys. When that song was out, that was like an anthem. Like when that song came on, man, it was like you was ready to fight that power. You know what I'm saying? Just a great
walking around with that big ass radio.
Yeah.
That was the thing though. Like, who got the
great
biggest
movie.
radio? Who gonna bust out the radio for us?
Yeah, man. I actually, man, I feel like watching that tonight. So that's my number 4. Do the Right Thing. Okay, so
good, y'all.
All right, so number 3, Ben Black.
moving right along.
Man, let's go. This is one of my favorite movies. This is another duo from two of my favorite peoples. And it's a little supporting artist that's actors that carries the movie as well. Is Life. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
What kind of pie you want?
I over that pie.
Get your legs. Yeah. Wait, what was it? Boom Boom Room. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray's Boom Boom Room, and man, that's my daddy's watch.
Yeah, that movie.
Rick James played in that shit as well. He played the dude in the little pimp dude they killed in the beginning.
Right. The movie was funny and like sad at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. I got a lot of range of emotions in my movies, but man, it's hilarious. Bernie Mac, all the other cast members.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
It's a great movie. You see, got out when they was like 80 something years old, and so it ain't end the way people thought it was gonna end, and that's what I loved about it. You know, they didn't do it.
They didn't do an Andy Dufresne. They didn't do an Andy Dufresne to get up out of there. So, yeah. All right. So number 3, Madeline.
Malcolm X.
It's
Malcolm.
Yeah.
I'm Malcolm X.
It's Malcolm X. I mean, like he killed it. Denzel Washington turned in another great performance.
Yep.
And yeah, this is one of Malcolm X is probably one of the best films I think Denzel Washington has ever been in, and one of the best films I think has ever been made.
I agree.
I feel strongly about Malcolm X. So
yes,
it was on my radar. It was on there, but get your hand out my pocket, nigga.
People were saying that, like, you know, like everybody be like, "Get your hand." I'm like, really, y'all? You know.
Man, the fucked up part is he knew he was gonna get fucked up that day. Like he knew that shit was coming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Death threats and
Yeah.
shit. And just, it was sad, man. But,
Yeah.
he had different fight compared to like Martin Luther King. He was the one that was so vigorously like, let's have vengeance. Vengeance is the key, motherfucker. Revenge is the key. Malcolm
Shannon.
X was gutter. Malcolm X was up there, but he was very intelligent and his spirituality.
Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska.
That's right. Omaha, Nebraska, where my debit card comes from.
That's where my twisted.
Shout out to the people that over about money.
You know what? When I go to Omaha, that's the first place I'm gonna go. Is this debit card manufacturing plant
I'm gonna
they
give
got
you
down there?
Malcolm X. How about that?
That's true. Well, I'm gonna do that. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, pull up some script, man. That's what's up. Yeah.
All right,
Great.
Shannon, number three.
I was torn between Love Jones and Best Man Holiday.
Best Man Holiday. Okay. All right.
I'll take this man from you.
All right.
And Holiday for me.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that one. Love Jones.
Well, I might as well just go ahead and say my number 3 is Love Jones. So we're right there together, Shannon. I thought of you too when I put that on my list.
Oh my
And
god.
I when I thought of Love Jones, I thought of Shannon because I knew without even knowing Shannon loves that film.
I do.
I love that film.
Wait till you find
It's
out
one
what
of
my number 2 is.
It's one of the great black movies ever made. It really encapsulates that time period.
Mhm.
The soundtrack is killer. My girl Lauryn Hill was the sweetest thing I ever known. Come on.
Yeah.
And then my man that Lisa Nicole Carson, like I really liked her back in the day. She was hot at that time, like her career wise, and she's a very beautiful woman too.
Let us know why you feel so neck and neck. Why those two movies are neck to neck for number 2.
Who, me?
Shannon.
Oh, Shannon.
Why are those movies? Why are those movies neck to neck for you? Like, why was it so hard for you to choose?
I don't know. I think the emotions they both elicited were about the same for me. Like, I mean, I love a good cry, so I did cry at Best Man Holiday.
And then Slams. That movie did
it just does something.
Like the whole slam scene. Remember the slam scene? That movie really, there was the movie Slam as well with Saul Williams, but
I remember that.
But Love Jones really was like that movie where it really, because I was all into the slam scene during that period of time, and I used to go all,
poetry. I mean, but Love Jones for me, it was about the poetry. I'm a poet,
right?
That like spoke to my heart, to my love language. Like, write me poetry and tell me, this love is urgent and serious like a motherfucker. I mean, like,
yeah, I love it. It's a great movie, and you know what? I'm not a big. I mean, I love any movie if it's a good movie, right?
Yeah.
But I can't say that. Normally, a lot of my favorite movies are like love movies, because a lot of times they turn out to be corny to me. But not Love Jones. That's a great movie. I think it's the cream that rises to the top as far as black movies, as far as a romantic type film. So we are on the same page, Shannon.
Right on.
I wanted to make my list like more personal. I didn't want to pick the things that everybody else love. Of course, we came together with some couple ones like Soul Food, The Wood. We both said that. We all said Black Panther.
It's hard to make a black movie list without those,
Like, at the end of the day, you have some differences. Like a lot of movies y'all picked, I wouldn't pick.
Right.
That's what I wanted to do, though. That's what I kind of wanted to do.
Because I'm more of a sad. I like things like, let's get together. Y'all more like conversation, and I'm not.
I can say shit like Major Pain. I ain't putting 18.
Blank Man. Blank Man.
Yeah, we gonna go corny and favorite shit. Like, okay, we can go there.
All right, what's your number 2, homie?
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Friday. just like everybody says, it's a classic. I
It
think,
is.
rest in peace to John Witherspoon. It will never be another Pops
Bye,
out there,
Felicia.
you know. So y'all know
Mhm.
that movie, man. Y'all know why I chose this movie because it's very high up there in the rankings.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Mhm.
I
Hey, Miss
All those
Parker.
scenes, bro.
interviewed
All
her
those
too. Yeah,
characters.
she's real cool.
That's one of the movies where all the characters really worked out and it was most loved. Like it's very rare you find that many characters in a movie that people fall in love with.
Yeah, it's great.
Mhm.
Great movie. Yeah, and it doesn't get old.
Nope.
Every generation that comes when they see it, they love it too. It's just that
Friday come
movie.
out. What? 95.
Yeah,
Sheesh. Man,
it's a good one.
2020. Still great.
All right, Madeline, what's your number two?
Okay, so I'm torn, right? It's either The Color Purple or it's Denzel Washington's Tear in Glory.
Mm-hmm.
Just this
Mm-hmm.
year, girl. Just this year.
He was robbed. That Tear deserved a fucking Oscar.
Hey.
Like he acted his ass off in Glory, and I'm still gonna be mad about the Oscars forever because fuck Training Day, Glory. Come on, y'all.
He won for Glory.
No, he didn't. He didn't get the Oscar. Glory got Best Picture. He did not get
No.
Best Actor for Glory.
No, he got that's I think ain't that what he got his first best supporting actor?
No, he didn't get an Oscar for Glory. He didn't get his first real Oscar until Training Day because he was playing a crooked cop, not because he was getting his ass whooped. And that one.
This the way he be showing the crooked cop scene. That's how motherfuckers be in LA for real though. Like,
I mean, yes, it was a good scene, but he did better roles.
I looked it up. He won best supporting actor.
Did he win? Which one?
Yeah, he won best.
That's not main actor. He was not the main actor. So fuck supporting. He deserved the main
that's
actor.
what he's saying though. He's saying that's his first Oscar.
Yeah. I was like,
his first Oscar.
He's a two-time winner.
I feel you. It's hard to get though. Shit.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just either way, whatever. I'm always gonna be mad. Okay, wait. Best support. Okay, I'm on it. Best supporting actor, best actor. So he didn't get his best actor till 2002.
Right.
He got his best supporting in 1990.
Oh.
But he still was the best actor. He wasn't best supporting. He was the best actor. Whatever. Oh wait. He was in Cry Freedom.
Yeah.
He got his.
Stephen Biko.
Shannon was right.
That was like Glory wasn't his first.
No, he.
Nope, it wasn't.
No,
but he wasn't. That was. It was
Oscar
still
win.
best
It was
supporting.
his first Oscar win.
But you also got to look at who else was in that category when he won too. So
That's true.
Malcolm X. Look, I love Al Pacino, but he Woo-ah wasn't better than Malcolm X. But anyway.
No, it wasn't.
But, you know.
Or what is it? Scent of a
Woman.
Was it? It was
It's a great movie.
Woman,
Great performance, but it was definitely not on that level. So,
I
Shannon.
just really like Scent of a Woman. I can't lie.
Who you got for number two, Shannon?
I will forever go down in history for all my life by all my friends. It actually got bumped off of number one. Players Club.
What?
Yeah.
Shannon watched Players Club.
This is my favorite. It used to be my
love. Whoa. I feel like as a woman of color, Players Club was an important movie for us.
I love Players
It just
Club.
was.
I mean, I didn't mind Players Club, but I can't see Shannon watching it.
Oh,
Were you watching it like this?
No, I was over there saying word for word. I probably could go through that whole movie verbatim.
Like, if I was in the hood, I'd probably be just like,
Don't let the money make you. Yeah. That's funny. Oh wow.
And we still say that. Don't let the money make you. Make that money. Don't let the money make you. That is something that people still say.
That's what Bishop No Jones
you know
tells.
where you gonna end up when you fuck up. You gonna end up in that strip club working for dollar bill.
I'm sure that's what Bishop No Jones tells. What's her name? What's that girl's name? Lisa Ray. Yeah.
Big money in the building, y'all. Hit that green light.
Isn't she the Brat's sister or something? Or
Yes.
Yes, she is.
yeah.
Lisa
So
Ray is the only person I know that faithfully wears white every
Oh
day.
really,
yeah, faithfully.
So
Faithfully.
It's like she was
For
born in
years.
Korea. Oh, they
Keenan,
wear
Like
white.
4 years.
I know Keenan. I know you.
Color wardrobe. White is her color, and she looked damn good in it.
Yeah, it's like
Keenan,
she was born in the damn Bahamas or some shit. Yo,
Keenan,
what up?
Lisa Ray or the Brat?
Oh, Lisa Ray though. Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray. I know the brat is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. You know what
Right,
I mean? So she just now starting to get more feminine looking.
right.
Back when she came out, she was very tough and like she's so dope on the corner. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
the brat though.
my number two film, you kids probably won't know this one. It
Cause
came
you
out in
old.
1969.
God damn.
The movie is The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
I heard of that.
Hold up, I'm looking that up because I've heard of it. I
The-
need to remember. I need to refresh.
The
How you spell
Spook Who
that?
The Spook Who Sat by the Door for years was like my father and my older mentors would talk about it like it was this
Ooh,
movie that
ooh.
they would
Came out
talk about.
73, I thought.
1969. It's
69, yeah.
1969.
Okay, so my father and other mentors of mine would talk about this film that was out for just like 2 days, and they pulled it because it was too radical. And then I finally got a chance to see it, and this movie is great. It's based on a wonderful book, and this movie by Sam Greenlee, and it's basically about a brother who learns from white supremacy, by the military and the being with the alphabet boys. He learns how to train up a guerrilla army to combat white supremacy. Uh-huh.
Nice.
I would like,
Oh,
I would like
nice.
to ting 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 my time in right now.
Uh-huh.
Look, this is like wrestling. Time for me to jump in. So technically, that movie came out in 1973. It was based on the 1969 novel.
Novel. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're
My
right.
bad.
You're right.
I
gotta
What
mix it
I'm
up.
not gonna do is mess up any book and movie duo. I'm here for all the book and movie.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I got it mixed up. The movie is amazing. It's unfortunately some of the people that did it, their careers, they were blackballed out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
So but it's a great movie. It holds up. It's an important film. So check out The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
We're gonna watch some of your movies later on this year.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Let's do that.
Do a show like that. Have like
Okay.
a movie pick and review.
All right.
Now-
So now we're gonna get to
We're on to the number one.
number one.
Oh,
So Keenan, what is your number one?
My number one is Dolomite. Just play.
I love Dolomite. I love Dolomite. That's one
Man,
of my
I
favorite
seen that
films. I
old
love
Dolomite,
Dolomite.
not the Eddie Murphy version, but I seen the old school the other day, and I was seeing this motherfucking like the microphone coming down from the top. Oh hell no! What the hell is this shit? Who was holding the mic that day?
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, my number one is
Mhm.
Artie
Tyler
Baker.
Perry. That's where Tyler Perry learned how to.
Yeah, what not to do in the fucking film industry.
Oh, no.
My number one is my favorite, Coming to America.
okay.
I just love that first point of seeing Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall play different characters from McDowell's and the Randy Watson, the barbershop scenes. It's
Yeah.
like, if your mama call them characters, I'm gonna call them characters. You know what I'm saying?
My uncle, great movie. Great movie.
Samuel Jackson, first movie, Peep Game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Look who this man became after that. So,
Right.
man, it's legendary. I hope part two.
Louis Anderson.
Anderson. Shout out to him. He live in Vegas. That's where I'm
Mhm.
at. And man, it's monumental. I hope that's what I'm saying. I hope part two brings justice to us just as much as the first one. And we'll see how this shit go. But that's my number one, y'all. Coming to
Okay.
America.
Can't argue with that. Great movie. Great movie. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the royal penis is clean. I love it, man. Every dude wants that. What's wrong with that?
The man got to save some money. The man got his own money.
Madeline, what's your number one?
I got the big Mac.
Madeline, what's your number one?
You know what? I had said a bunch of serious movies, but for the number one, I'm going Fear of a Black Hat. I like,
Rusty Cundiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I look like the type of person that would kill a bunch of white motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or I mean, I'm just saying this just because I said a bunch of serious shit already.
Mhm.
Or Pootie Tang. I love me some Pootie
Oh,
Tang.
put it down.
Yeah, Fear of a Black Hat is very underrated.
Yeah, Fear of a Black Hat is a very underrated movie, and I mean, if you go watch it now, it makes even more sense to what hip hop and mumble rap and all this other shit we got going on right now looks like. Like if you go back and look at Fear of a Black Hat, there's 3 people that look like Future in it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like if you look at it, it pretty much looks like the status of hip hop right now,
Hey,
where
Madeline,
at the time when it came. Yeah. At the time when it came out, it was like, we had Wu-Tang, we had some hard shit. And then it became then it was one of those satires. But then I look now at what we're dealing with right now in the hip hop community, and it's not satire anymore. It was a prediction.
yeah.
And Rusty Cundiff, who starred in it, wrote it and directed, he did Tales from the Hood as well.
I love
And
Tales
he
from the
did
Hood.
Sprung as well. That was his third movie, I believe. Sprung.
What was the movie that the Wayans did where they brought was that Bamboozled?
Bamboozled
What was the movie
Spike
that
Lee.
Okay, so
Yeah, that was-
okay,
yeah,
I
that
can
was-
But
remember.
Damon Wayans was a star of it, so
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I
Yeah.
was confused. So okay, I'm looking that up now.
he had the worst voice, I swear, in that movie.
He still do.
We should do
Yeah.
the worst black movies of all time.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Me and Mio should do that show. So
Yeah, they
all
got
right,
a lot
so
of whack
Shannon,
movies.
what's number one for you?
I don't know. I was torn between 1992 Serafina
Great
and
movie.
2005 Sometimes in April. I'd probably go with Sometimes in April just because the book Little Toy Soldiers was very paramount for my career in the time that movie came out. So I'll probably go with Sometimes in April, and then I just love Idris Elba and his accent.
Okay.
Ooh.
Then, I'm here for all that.
Serafina was a very good movie. Very good
Yeah.
movie. I remember it very well.
And I like singing too. So
Yes. My number one film has been talked about already. Is 1992's Malcolm X. The best performance of all time is in that film by Denzel Washington. Denzel. He's like channeling Malcolm X. Like literally, Malcolm X jumped into his body, and I mean that movie is so iconic. Great soundtrack, as well. The cinematography is great. Spike Lee at his absolute best. It's a tour de force. When you know the behind the scenes about that movie, how the guy who did Soldier Story, a white guy named Norman Jewison, was going to direct it, and he wanted like Red Fox to play Elijah Muhammad or something, and Spike Lee basically gangstered his way into being the director of that film, and then all the black people who pitched in money because they didn't want to give him enough money to finish it, and it's just a great movie. He's in it. Delroy Lindo. That's when we really start to learn about Delroy Lindo, who's a fantastic actor. Actually, Samuel Jackson was supposed to play West Indian Archie, but he fell out with Spike Lee in that. That's when they didn't talk to each other for a long time. It was because of that casting. But just a great movie, iconic, and definitely something that everybody should see. And you can't, to me, that's the best Denzel movie.
One of a kind, man. One of one of one, man. Malcolm
Yeah.
X was definitely one of one,
And
and you gotta love it. Everybody said that
yeah,
movie
it's
in this
great. And it's
panel.
3.5 hours. And
So
honestly, I can watch it over and over.
yeah,
Just a great movie. And the book that it's based on, the
Mm-hmm.
autobiography of Malcolm X.
shit longer than Star. Shit longer than
Yeah,
Star
yeah. Like
Wars, motherfuckers.
I'm like, look, y'all watch The Irishman, you can watch Malcolm X. you know.
If you can
So
watch
right.
you can watch Malcolm X.
right. You watch.
Hold up, I'm watching a clip of Fear of the Black Hat, and Lisa Ray is in this movie. I ain't know that.
Oh wow.
I ain't realize she little though. She like 18 in this movie.
I did not know that. So that is our list, everybody. It was cool. Like I said, at some point later we'll do 90s
Yeah,
R&B groups. So
Mhm,
Genuine is not a group.
Okay.
R. Kelly is not a group, but he was in the public announcement. So
Genuine LGBT.
No, Genuine was in that Tank
Right.
TDT.
now you can use that. That's a group.
Genuine, motherfucking.
So
Tyrese.
maybe we should do male groups and then do another one for lady
No, let's
group.
do 90s music.
Let's just do groups.
it's true.
Okay.
90s
do
music,
90s groups.
like just 90s music.
Well, I
like
mean,
it.
if you do 90s music, then it's gonna be all over the map.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
You gotta do
it's gonna be
you gotta do groups.
it's gonna be Right Said Fred and and
Let's do a
You gotta do top 10.
Let's
Top
do a
10
month
make it more
of
harder, man. Because 15
Okay,
Let's
we'll do
do
that.
kind of
March.
stretched out.
Okay.
so like the 60s or 70s, whatever, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s.
All right, we can do that.
Cash Money bringing it back from the 99.
All right. So Madeline, how can we get you in social media and tell us what we should be on the lookout for?
On social media, I am Queen Kong Kai, like King Kong Kai, like King Kong. But Queen Kong Kai was Queen and Kong with a K-I. You can find me anywhere, or you can find me under Madeline Carita Fleming or Madeline Fleming. I make it easy for people who don't roll R's and all that good stuff. Let's see what's coming up. I just recently did a sci-fi film with the people who did Puppet Master, called Familian 2. I have a TV show kind of set up like Seth Rogen on MCN6 on a television network, and I'm writing for a magazine in London. I'm working with a couple organizations in India. I run Free the Nipple. What else is there? I am the runner of Free the Nipple, so I'm always
Me
about
too.
freeing the titties.
Free.
And
Right.
Only women
Yeah,
titties,
I'm
not
a
male titties.
advocate for sure.
I mean, you talking about me.
I mean, but you're
Yeah,
the only person that can walk
that's
out with your titties out, though. Your titties are already out. You can walk around with your titties out. Let's see what else is coming up. Other than that, my TV show, The Madeline Carita Show, is going to be on MCN6, and we're going to be playing it throughout America, Canada, and the United Kingdom.
Wow.
So that's where I'm at right now.
And how can we get to you? Oh, you said it already. I'm a little disappointed in you, Madeline. You didn't. You
Why?
didn't say our movie that we're doing together, Lady on Fire.
Because you don't have
I got
a
a
budget
budget.
yet.
I got a budget.
How about this movie called Man Who Sold Billboards
Okay,
in
we
LA?
can do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. How are you thinking about that film?
I don't have a budget yet. I got a budget.
A Popeye's chicken sandwich is not a budget, yo.
Out here, believe it, that's a budget for a lot of people. and some coupons. All right. So Ben Black, how can we get you in social media? And what should we be on the lookout for?
Man, y'all check me out on Instagram. I drop a lot of funny things and just keeping up with my podcast. Y'all can hit me up at Ben_Black4L. That's a Ben_Black4L. And y'all can find me on Station Head every Tuesday, Wednesdays nights. I'm trying to figure out a dedicated time right now. So just look out for my Instagram. Y'all find all the notifications and updates on there. But I'm working with
Nice.
ESPN Vegas. We're doing a lot of sports casting stuff from March Madness that's coming up. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be commentating on a lot of sports now. I just fell into that. What else? What
Wait,
else? I'm just working, man. I just love being.
are you
Huh?
under Hit It or Quit It? Is that what it is? I'm trying to find you right now.
No, no, that was the show we did. We just did that on Station Head. We did Hit It or Quit It show. Just trying new things, just producing more, and just like I said, we looking out for new ventures, new hosts that want to be a part of Station Head. So if y'all feel like y'all got what it takes to host your own radio, bring your own content, sign up. You know, it's on iOS only right now, but Android will be available real soon.
Thank
And
you, man.
thank you for having me, Kente. Shout out to all the co-hosts around here, the panel. Y'all very dope. I'm gonna be following y'all. I love the
You got to say the
support.
whole title
I
of that show.
appreciate
It
it.
wasn't just Hit It or Quit It. It was Hit It and Quit It, and after that, don't admit it.
I mean, but that's
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on
If
Google.
you
That's
got
all it
that.
shows.
No, I'm
I'm
being
trying to
silly.
find
That's
him. It's
not the
on
title.
Google,
That
and that's
isn't
all
the
it
title,
shows.
y'all. I just made that up. Uh,
No,
um,
Instagram. Go to
Okay, I'm
that
on
Instagram.
it.
was just a joke. Shannon, how can we get you on social media? And what should we be on the lookout for coming from you, sister girl?
Um, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Shannon Ford Jefferson, Ford like the president hyphen Jefferson like the president. And my next book will be out in May.
Cannot wait. I can't wait to read it. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read that book, and you know what I'll do? I might just have the whole weekend pushed aside so I can read. So
For sure.
yeah, so I'm excited.
Y'all need to make a movie, man, called The Shit List. Get
Yeah,
all these
the
emotions
shit
out
list
so we
with
can
Shannon.
see how vicious it
I
can
Yes,
mean,
be out here. It's like I
I
don't
write a
know.
poem
Will it
about
be a
you in a
horror
heartbeat.
movie?
Hurt your feelings.
roses are red, violets are blue. You on my shit list, so fuck you. All right,
Boom.
so
How can we
uh,
follow you? Say?
you can get me at Kente F on Twitter, Kente Ferguson on Instagram, and the website is indyradio.org. That's INDY radio.org. We'll be back next week with an all new episode. And I also want to extend a olive branch to everybody out there. Soon we're going to be doing a show called Pilot Season, where we're going to be taking a look at pilots, TV show pilots. So we're going to be doing like Get Smart, Living Single. So what we do is we'll show the panel we'll send it to them, the pilot, and then we're going to do a show where we just talk about the first episode of the series. So we're going to do comedies, old school comedies. We might do Different Strokes. We might do Good Times.
Hey, you know what's
Mhm.
the app? You know what's the app where you
Oh,
can
see, I
watch
didn't
these
even know
shows
that.
together,
So,
right?
so
It's called Rise. Check out the Rise app, and we can start watching these shows and coming back and commentating on Get Vocal, just so we can all have that same kind of feel together and see, that same nostalgic, like, wow,
yeah,
I remember that
I'm
shit.
I'm looking forward
What the
to the
hell they
Living
wearing
Single
right now?
episode. That's gonna be dope. So, in the '90s kind of world, I'm glad I
Yeah.
got my.
I'm glad I got my girl.
Too blue and tight
You
like
talk about
glue.
the best. I was talking about this the other day. I was
What's
talking
my
about
favorite
this the
part?
other day. Who had the best TV? Who had the best TV show intro? Like,
Get
Ooh,
right back in the here a tale of a faithful trip that started on.
Good Times. Good Times had the best intro.
Good
You
Good
Times.
had the best.
Times.
Had the best instrumental one though. That is Sanford and Son. Quincy Jones.
Yeah, Sanford and Son
That
had the best one.
Yeah.
is dope. You had
Well,
that long
I remember
version?
being a
Oh
little.
man, it's dope.
I'm gonna
Bro. You're
say
like, damn, this is hot.
I remember being a little kid, and me and my cousin made up rap lyrics to
Sanford and Son?
the Sanford and Son.
Hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. It was like something about Grady is shady. Yo, we were like 6. You know what? I'm about to call my cousin right
Baby
now and be
Grady.
like, "You remember when we made up rap lyrics to
Hilarious.
that?"
Go to
All right,
bed.
you guys. Everybody have a good
Mine's just the
one.
Jeffersons, man.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace out.